Alright, right now I am in St. John's, Newfoundland. I've been here probably about 4 nights, I think, and today heading out of St. John's, and basically I'm going to head back to Nova Scotia. Unfortunately, my original plan was to take the ferry right here in St. John's back, which would have been like an 18-hour ferry. But unfortunately, that ferry only runs until the end of September, so I missed it by about 2 weeks. So right now, I'm basically taking the exact same road back to the ferry that I got here on. So today's pretty much a full day of driving. It's probably about 8 or 9 hours back to the ferry, and then hopefully tomorrow get on the ferry. I was debating taking like the late night ferry tonight, but don't think that's gonna happen after 8 or 9 hours. I don't feel like also getting on a ferry tonight, so I think the plan is tomorrow get on the ferry back to Nova Scotia. But yeah, today pretty much driving all day, so let's go. I've been driving a few hours at this point. I think I'm 3.5 hours into my drive. I'm in Gander, Newfoundland, so a bit of driving yet, but figured I'd stop for some food, make some dinner, make some lunch, and then keep going again. Alright, I made it to Deer Lake. I was here like earlier last week, stayed here for a couple nights and going in and out of Grossmore National Park. But I've got a couple more hours, I think 2.5 hours of driving yet before I get close to the ferry terminal, so a bit of a ways yet. It's, what is it? It's 5 o'clock, so should get there by 7:30, 8 o'clock hopefully, and then yeah. I was really hoping to see a moose. I haven't seen a single moose since I've been here, and there's, I don't know how many people I've seen going moose hunting and all that, so they're here. And there's also like quite a few signs on the highway just stating how many accidents there have been with moose, because there have been so many. So I don't know, haven't seen any. Maybe we'll see some yet in the last 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours of driving back to the ferry terminal. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just stay in the exact same spot that I did when I first came over here, and it's like 5 minutes from the ferry, so tomorrow should be pretty quick, just going back to the ferry and hopping on back over to Nova Scotia. So, but a bit more driving today, so it's a little after 7:30 and officially done driving today, so I'm like 2 minutes from the ferry terminal, so it'll be easy tomorrow morning, head to the ferry. That was a lot of driving today. Usually I don't like to do more than like maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, depending on where I'm going and stuff, but that was close to about 9 hours driving, because I think it was roughly 900 kilometers today, so that was quite a bit. But I'm gonna make some dinner and go to bed and call it a night, so see you in the morning. Alright, I'm gonna head to the ferry terminal. I don't know why, but you have to be there 2 hours before you're sailing, so my sailing's at 11:45, so gotta be there in about, I think it's like 10 minutes. Yeah. And then, yeah, hang out there for about 2 hours before loading the boat, and then 6.5, 7 hour sailing, so let's go. I didn't have to do this on the way over here, but apparently on the way back, you have to go through like a whole vehicle inspection for certain things you're not allowed to bring over, veggies and stuff. So I just had someone come and ask me what I had with me. So apparently you have to go through this whole thing. Back in North Sydney, Nova Scotia, back in the car, sailing, 7 hours sailing done. Surprisingly, it was actually very calm waters, so I didn't get motion sick. On the way over, I got motion sick a bit, so that was nice. Also happened to see some dolphins jumping out of the water a couple times, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, I'm gonna head into town here and just stay here tonight. It's already almost 6:30, so go find a camp spot and then figure out tomorrow what I'm doing. Alright, found my camp spot for tonight. Just a little local parking lot, nothing fancy. But took a shower, I'm gonna make some dinner. Figure out tonight exactly what I'm doing the next couple days. There's a lot of Nova Scotia I haven't seen yet. I only saw kind of one end of it before I went to Newfoundland, so I'm gonna kind of circle around and check out other spots. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. See you in the morning. Alright, today heading out of North Sydney, and I'm basically gonna be heading towards Halifax. It'll be probably a couple days till I get there, but that's kind of the direction I'm going. And yeah, I gotta run some errands before I head out, fill up on gas, and then yeah, so let's go. Currently in Port Hawkesbury. I just stopped, had some lunch and whatnot, so I'm gonna keep driving. I feel like the last couple days have been driving. Yesterday was the ferry. Today's gonna be a bit of driving as well, so I don't know. But basically just gonna try and get to Halifax and then probably stay there for a few days and hang out. So right now just trying to get there. Let's go. Just got to my camp spot for tonight. I did a bit more driving than I wanted to, but that's alright. There was another town about a half hour back that I wanted to stop at, but everything said no camping and no overnight parking, so figured I'd keep going. Found this spot. It's dark out, so I can't really show you guys where I'm at, but I think there's some trails and stuff, so basically just a parking lot for a trailhead. And there's one other camper here, and I just talked to him, and he just picked up his van from Halifax and he had it shipped over, and he's from France, so he's going basically across Canada and over to Alaska, he said. So that was kind of cool. He's had his van shipped over here, so yeah, should be a nice, hopefully quiet night tonight. And then yeah, I'm gonna make some dinner and I'm gonna call it a night. See you in the next one.